All right, y'all. So, fun fact about me, when I was in middle school, I was completely and totally obsessed with Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys. Like, I was his biggest fan, so this really disgusts me to hear. So, as you know, and as I just said, he is a member of the boy band called the Backstreet Boys. And according to new reports coming out, he is allegedly accused of sexually assaulting a woman. The woman claims in a lawsuit that she contracted STDs from Nick, and that led her to getting cervical cancer. And if that's true, that sucks. So Laura Penley is the woman filing the lawsuit. And she is claiming that 45-year-old Nick sexually assaulted her around the year of 2004, and she was about 19 years old then. However, Nick has recently released a statement through his attorneys denying all the allegations. Reportedly, Laura is saying that their interaction with each other took place around December of 2004 to February of 2005. She can't remember the exact time. She claims that they had an sexually intimate relationship and that they would see each other every few weeks when she would visit LA. She claims that the sex was indeed consensual at least 3 times. That's before things took a different turn at his apartment in Hollywood. In the lawsuit, she claims that she asked Nick to wear a condom, but that he refused to do so, and that led her to think that he was clean or clear of any STDs. Laura further says in the lawsuit that before her experiences with Nick, she had never had unprotected sex with anyone before. She claims that in early 2005, she had gone to visit his apartment once again, but she says she went with the thoughts that they were just going to watch movies together. The lawsuit says that Nick told her no to watching movies because the only reason why she was there was to have sex anyway. The lawsuit then says that the sexual assault forcibly happened on his bed that time, despite her telling him no several times, allegedly. She said at that time he failed to use protection in order to prevent the spread of any STD to her. She further claims that she was instructed to keep this assault a secret because nobody would believe her anyway. But allegedly, a few months after that alleged assault, she said Nick apologized, and she did what? She went back to see him yet again, and she said she was sexually assaulted a second time. She claims that Nick gave her several STDs, including HPV, which is a sexually transmitted disease known to cause health problems like cervical cancer, and as you know, she did get cervical cancer. She said then in June of 2005, she tested positive for chlamydia and gonorrhea. Plus, she said she had cancerous cells after a visit to her doctor. Then she said by August, she was diagnosed with stage 2 cervical cancer, and she had to have numerous treatments which caused, quote, severe emotional distress, physical anguish, medical issues, intimacy issues, and other complex traumas for her. She also said that she has been harassed by Nick's fans after she testified against him at a deposition. Laura is reportedly seeking damages in excess of $15,000. She is also demanding a jury trial, and this is due to Nick's alleged willful and conscious disregard for her safety. Her attorney reportedly said that Nick used his power and fame and status to sexually assault multiple young women, and that he avoided any accountability, and that this lawsuit aims to change that pattern. Now, as I said, Nick has denied all accusations. His attorney reportedly said that this is just more of the same nonsense from the gang of conspirators and their lawyers who continue to abuse the justice system in order to ruin Nick. So what do y'all think? I mean, I'm not saying I don't believe her. However, why did she go back a second time when she was allegedly sexually assaulted the first time? Make that make sense. I don't know. I would like to think that Nick is a good guy, but I've heard a ton of allegations against him. So who knows? He is still pretty, though, to look at either way. Unless all this comes out as true, then he won't be anymore. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and for more content, be sure to follow and subscribe over on YouTube.